So, who here would like to not have to pay taxes at the end of the year? Now, I'm sure many of you have heard over the years that the super rich don't pay taxes or don't pay their fair share of taxes. Why is this? What sets them apart from us as normal everyday individuals? Well, honestly, it comes from an abundance of knowledge. It comes from them hiring people that know how taxes work and setting themselves up in a good tax effective way. Now, Benjamin Franklin once said, there's nothing in this world that's inevitable except for death and taxes. So, what does that mean for us everyday Joes who aren't going to go and hire a multi-thousand-dollar accountant to come and do and set up their business or their personal side in the most tax effective way? Well, it means that we need to understand how our taxes work ourselves. As you can see from this graph, the IRS has collected more than $1 trillion more on a yearly basis since 2020. Now, how can we offset this? If you're a normal W-2 employee, you're fairly limited in the things that you can do. You can contribute to an IRA, you can contribute to a 401k, you can contribute to a charity. All of these are valid options, but knowing which one is going to be most effective for you is going to depend on your situation. For instance, a traditional IRA. They can be great ideas if you're at a high tax bracket because all of the contributions are put in there pre-tax. This means they're going to be deducted from your W-2, they're going to be deducted from your business income. Whatever your income source, you're not going to have to pay taxes on that money as you contribute it. However, you're going to pay that tax when you pull it out. So if you're at a higher tax bracket now, then you're going to be when you eventually retire. The traditional IRA is going to be your best option because it's going to pay the taxes when you're at a lower tax rate, then save you when you're at a higher tax rate. Now, for those of us that are younger and probably at a lower tax bracket now than we probably would be in 20, say 20 years, it might make more sense to be in a Roth account because these are going to give us the payments of taxes now when we're at that lower rate. But when we eventually retire and are pulling from these accounts, we take that money out post-tax, meaning that we're not going to have to pay that tax when we retire. Now, if you're a business owner, it gets more complex. You need to understand how your business is being taxed. Are you being taxed as a sole proprietorship? Are you being taxed as a partnership, an S corporation, a C corporation, a trust? All of these are going to be taxed in a different way, and it's going to mean doing different things. For instance, growing up, my parents owned a gymnastics gym. We bought this gym because the previous owners had messed up in the structuring of this business and it actually put them out of business. So they were being taxed as a Schedule C, which pays personal income tax on the full profits of the business, and it pays the employment taxes. So Social Security and Medicare, both halves, adding up to be about 15.3% on top of that personal income tax on the full profits. So this meant that they were paying about 32% in personal income tax on the federal side. They were they were also paying about 15.3% in those employment taxes, and on top of that, they were paying an additional 8% in California personal income tax. This meant they were paying over 50% of their profits were going towards a tax of some kind. Now, understanding how your business is being taxed is going to be one of the most important things that you can do. So I would urge each and every one of you to understand how you're being taxed so that you can take steps to ensure that you're doing things to reduce that tax liability. And yeah, hope you guys have a wonderful day.